So I jotted down my thoughts on this topic and I wanted to make a long post, but none of you wouldn't have read it anyway, so might as well make a video of me saying that. So I will read it out, but these are my thoughts. So when I hear Bill Gates etc. dream about a post-AGRASI world where basically everything is taken care of and people won't have to work anymore, like I do find this incredibly depressing, personally. I would definitely have this feeling of worthlessness that when there's this thing which can beat me at anything, it is just simply better. Like it's a hypothetical scenario, but just imagine it, right? But again, on a second thought, even in the current or pre-chat GPT era, basically before 2022, people have lived pretty content lives throughout entire human history with the awareness that there will always be someone better than them at what they do, right? And the people who get demoralized at that thought tend to actually make changes towards making themselves better, to become one of the best in the domain they specialize in, and then possibly contribute to something, to make new advances in that field. So basically this ego of sorts, this butt-heartedness, that how can someone or something be better than me, extrapolating that to a post AGI world where I think then there's a chance of a renewed acceleration of human intelligence development of sorts, purely out of spite to beat these AI systems, you know. So like humans slack off in abundance when there's no competition, when there's no scarcity. But when things go existential, if I take some examples, be it the ozone hole recovery project, be it us beating COVID-19, we get to see that glimpse of our true potential of global scale collaboration and cooperation and genuine, that thirst for survival, right? Like compare your pace of study when exams are not near versus when it's like next morning, right? And we have to prepare for it. A bit like that. So what does it mean that people won't have to work anymore? Like if I ask the question like why do we work in the first place, from a survival standpoint, it's food in stomach and roof on head, right? Just two basic things. But with the nihilistic principles with which I view the world, like there's essentially no meaning than to be in the present and just basically wait for our TTLs to expire. And to not get bored, we humans have created ways to keep ourselves entertained, systems to keep ourselves entertained in our collective wait for death. And an inherent passion to do things is an integral part of keeping ourselves entertained. Most of us hate our jobs. For most, maybe a life without work is a bliss. Imagine completely automated agriculture. Imagine completely automated supply chain management and construction, so there's no hard labor jobs and they're replaced by specialized or humanoid robots. Communism is back and government is giving out handouts and subsidies for everyone, so no one's dying hungry. Like I see this is a very viable plan of China's future, right? Like, okay, let's not go there, but that's where I feel like an identity crisis stepping in, right? Like humans are egoistic, they want to get popular, they want to get some social validation. So maybe in a world where I don't have to code, factories are automated, basic needs are taken care of, the newest inventions are being made by AGI and humans simply can't beat them at it, like how do humans justify themselves anymore? Like what's the purpose of just being there without having any contribution to anything, just eating, shitting, sleeping, repeating over and over again until time's up? But as I keep writing this, keep saying this, and you observe my words, like you will actually realize how common such a life actually is today, right? A life with no ambition, just to believe that I have to survive and try my best to produce another one of kind. It's quite common. It's arguably the majority, and from a top level view, it seems so senseless and meaningless, right? And maybe, as I mentioned, people who are ambitious to bring change, be it engineers, politicians, researchers, they will always continue to try to do things, right? There's the argument of our Bill Gates and all his billionaire groups who want to quote unquote change the world. Like they say that in a post AGI world, people will explore what they are truly passionate about, and in a way that does make sense. Like recently, I wrote a song. It's terrible. If I release this to the world, it will be up there with one of the most embarrassing things I've done in my life. But people do put out things with complete knowledge that this is definitely not the best in the field. All my current projects in software engineering are complete bullshit. I have made nothing which is the best in the domain, but this realization in this world where humans are still superior, is this stopping me from what I am doing? Like, uh, 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 I'm kind of good at it, and maybe it will give me money, but money as a concept, it won't make sense in our imaginative world, right? It's irrelevant. But humans want to look cool, they want to separate themselves from each other, right? Like, why do rich people indulge in acts of consumption, be it buying art, drinking expensive alcohol, constructing lavish villas? They want to make themselves look and feel superior, to have that satisfaction, the superiority complex of sorts, that they are indeed different. So what does a utopian society actually look like? How is difference rewarded there, right? If I have a good sense of humor and I release a stand-up special, I will get laughs from the people consuming, and social respect and admiration. Maybe so someone else will paint well and they will get their flowers too. But if AGI can crack better jokes than me, if AGI can paint better than me, why would people care about me? Who would give a fuck about my creativity? And if I provide an analogy to our current real world, if other humans are making better jokes than me, are painting better than me, why care about me? And people honestly don't, and that's a fact, right? So am I trying to get better right now to become one of the best in the things I care about? Yes. Why? Because I'm jealous that I'm not the best. Extrapolate that to AGI. The best humans in their fields from an existential standpoint are now trying to beat AGI. Will I succeed? I don't know, but will I give it a shot? Surely. Same applies for our imaginative world. Like, there's this point of people not caring much about AI content because of this inherent realization that it is not real, and they preferring human connections. For example, even though chess engines are better than Magnus Carlsen, people still pay to watch Magnus Carlsen. So people will still want humans to play sports in a stadium, even though there will exist better performing robots, as it is already a reality today with chess, right? So what if I prompt AI to write jokes for me, and imagine it is indeed a good AI which can generate good jokes and make a stand-up special out of it? So will an AI hologram making the jokes of the same AI which generated those jokes will sell more, or will me, with having no personal contribution to it, just reciting what it outputted, be more acceptable to humanity? In a certain sense, isn't agentic vibe coding a step towards exactly that? Like, so I guess it's a game of existentiality. What happened in chess feared the survival. People feared their survival the moment IBM Deep Blue defeated Kasparov, and they were like, nope, I don't give a fuck. Like, but why? Because they're scared of becoming obsolete. They're scared of becoming redundant, that the non-humans are better. They're scared that they won't be the rulers of Earth anymore, and that something they give birth to has become better at them at basically everything. Maybe that is, or that will be, our coping mechanism, to celebrate the mistakes. It's real today, like it's real today, right? We now search for spelling mistakes and stylistic and grammatical sentence construction errors to separate the human from the non-human. AI is eerily perfect. It doesn't have a story of struggle to share. It doesn't have anger, frustration, euphoria, like the euphoria from overcoming challenge, of winning battles. Like, there's no meat and flesh and tears coming out of AI, right? That's what we are evolutionary programmed to celebrate. So will society collectively reject general or super intelligent AI just like chess? Or is it inevitable? Like, from an economical standpoint, maybe yes, because AI automation won't be equitable. Even if it ends up in utopia eventually, there will be a period of incredible confusion and turmoil during the transition. And it is honestly scary to me, but it also makes me curious if we will be able to push through this existential crisis of sorts.